Hello my friends, how are you? I hope everybody is fine. My name is Daniel Villarino. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Mother's Day is approaching and I want to take advantage that I have my mom here visiting from Uruguay to make her a gift. So I told her to select a piece of wood from my stock and she selected this beautiful piece of Ambrosia maple. You can see there the work of the beetle, and in this I already marked the center. I made a circle so that I can trim the corners a little bit, and also I mark the circle for the faceplate that I am going to use to hold it so that I can center it very well there. So I know this is just a bold video, but it's for my mom's day. So enjoy the music and let's get to work. I center the faceplate carefully in the reference circle. I mark the positions of the pilot holes and using a punch I mark to facilitate the perforation. I select a bit which has a diameter similar to that of the screw without the threads, and I mark the bit so that I will not bore more than necessary. I am going to throw up the blank at about 950 RPMs. I take in the compass a measure slightly larger than half of the closed jaw's external diameter. That way, when I have the mortise ready, I will not have to span the jaws too much to get a nice hold. Because I am leaving a central part for the coin and the mortise is not too wide, I shape it with a point tool rather than one that I do traditionally, which is to use the skewed chisel. There is nothing like a freshly sharpened tool. I want to make a foot pedestal style, so I need to make a cove. For that, the safest way is to work from the streams towards the center, normally referred as working downhill. Once I achieve the desired shape, I do some shear scraping using the long wing of the Irish grind profile. The flute is facing almost completely the wood, and please observe the tool angle with the handle towards the floor. To watch somebody sanding is kind of boring, so here I am showing just the last stage with 600 grit. Please observe that the lathe is rotating at about 400 RPMs. The first stage for the finish is to apply abrasive paste. I do it by hand and then rotating at low speed. Then I increment the speed, and finally I remove the excess by exposing the surface to clean parts of the paper towel. The final stage of the finish is a friction polish. Like the paste, I apply the first coat by hand, and then I rotate the lathe at high speed and apply pressure. Despite the fact that the paper is folded multiple times, you have to feel the heat in your fingers. You can apply as many coats as you want, and if you let it dry between 10 and 15 minutes between coats, even better. To finish the base, it only remains to make a recess where I will glue my logo coin. These beautiful coins were made in www.coinsandpins.com. I will put a link in the description. Many times a job gets complicated. In this case, one of the screws holding the blank to the faceplate broke when I tightened it. I cannot turn with that piece of metal there. Believe it or not, this happens more often than I would wish. So I will show you how I remove the screw from there. With a pencil, I mark 2 security bands on the sides of where the screw is located. Using these bands as a reference, I deepen some grooves on each side, and then, very carefully, I get closer to the place the screw is located, but always leaving a buffer of wood. Who said that a good turner once in a while doesn't have to do some flat work? With a chisel, I open a space to the other two sides of the screw, isolating it in a small wood square. I use pincers to expose a portion of the screw body. Now I can use tweezers to remove the screw, and if you are wondering why I am turning the blank and not the tweezers, it's because the way I am doing it, I can concentrate better the strength of my right hand in holding the screw body with the tweezers. Finally, get out of here. I remount the blank, and from here on the process repeats, as it appears in many of my other videos. I was trying to apply the paste so fast that my hand's molecule almost became undone. For a few seconds there, I felt like the Flash. Okay, my friends, I finished the bowl and you can see it has this shape in the top with a wide rim. My mother wanted to have it like that. She was here the whole process and she was directing me to the shape of the bowl. She wanted to do this so that it would look at the grain of the wood on the rim, and also it was centered here the figure, the main figure of the Ambrosia beetle. And the external shape, I gave it that sort of a cove there, and you can see the base there with my logo coin in the base stuck there. So very nice project, simple, to let the wood show its characteristics. And I already gave it to my mom. She loved it, and she's going to take it back to Uruguay, to her house in Parque del Plata. Now I would like to show you some of the pictures the subscribers have been sending me by email. Let me show you from Santiago in Toledo, Spain, this beautiful candle holder in pine, finished up to 600 grit, with a hard detail to stick the picture. Very good job, Santiago. From Fernando in Ballesteros, Córdoba, Argentina, these two oak boxes with carob tree lids. The one in the left has a carob finial and the one in the right is an off-center mulberry finial. Very nice, Fernando. From José Luis in Zamora, Spain, this nice butcher's board made in pine and sapel. And this set of vases made with a street tree prune limb, probably maple. Great job, José Luis. From José in Murcia, Spain, celebrating 400 years since Miguel de Cervantes' death, these amazing windmills, the left Manchego style and the right Murcia style. Beautiful work, José. And here I show you some pictures of the bowl. This is another eccentric medallion that I made in orange agate, and this a small spalted hackberry bowl. Okay, these pictures are really incredible. I love them. Keep sending them and I will keep posting them in the videos. I hope you enjoyed the video. If that's the case, please mark the like button down below, make comments, and if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do so. And it will be until the next one. Cheers!